DMT, Daune Marnella Thompson, is actually my initials, right? DMT is a spirit molecule, but I think it's more, it is who I am. I'm going to activate your soul CEO. That's what I'm known for. So welcome to your morning DMT. Your relationships are your karma. And I don't know why this is so difficult for people. Like, relationships are your karma. There's no karma. You're going to get bad karma. You're going to get good karma. Here, can you guys see this? This is your message for the day. This is my sweatshirt. It's on my website if you want to go grab a sweatshirt to remind yourself every day to complete your karma. What does that mean? Well, your relationships are coming up, and I'm getting a lot of like, well, I wasn't unfaithful. They were unfaithful. I wasn't physically unfaithful. Infidelity is where we talk about relationships, right? Well, I didn't cheat, or it wasn't my fault, and my point is they're there to teach you something, okay? And infidelity, right, is not about physical stray from your partner, right? It's coming up because it's not about cheating. It's about cheating yourself of non-commitment. You're not invested. You're not committed. This is karmic relationships, all your relationships. Now remember, as I teach Lighthouse Astrology, you are in a relationship with everything, with your money, with your communication, with your spouse, with your partner. You have 4 key areas in your life: how you show up, how you find security, how you partner, right? How you sync, and how you success. And that's in your chart. We're going to do some lives at the beginning of the year. I'm going to let you guys get through the holidays because all this karma is coming up. But, right, basically, relationships that struggle are because you are either one or both of you are not showing up. Or how are you showing up? You're not committed, right? And so I get this all the time, like, well, I am committed. You know, I'm not physically cheating. I'm not doing anything wrong, right? But are you committed financially? Are you committed emotionally? Right? Are you committed physically? Are you committed, right, in full presence? Are you showing up engaged in this partnership to grow? That's why they're there. That's what partnerships are for. They are karmic to reveal your hot spots, as I call them. Right? Your hot spots reveal your blocks. They reveal your bruises. Oh my goodness. They reveal your beliefs. All these people are doing that to you. They reveal you, yet we're like, it's their fault. They did this to me. No one did shit to you. And so we want to talk about karma all the time and relationships all the time. And I mean, it's the core of what I teach, but at the end of the day, it's all you, my friends. Right? It's all you, and you can solve relationship problems with one word. One word solves everything, and I find this I work with very successful clients, financially off the charts, and they're struggling in relationships, or they're dealing great with relationships and their health sucks, whatever it is, right? So you're getting these triggers for a reason, and so when I activate all of you to tap into your soul and see your hot spots become your blind spots. At the end of the day, your hot spots in your chart, very vivid, very real, very easy to see in all my courses that I teach. Again, if you want to go do the basics, go to the I Deserve It membership. It's so inexpensive and you can follow along with all the things I teach. But at the end of the day, go find those 4 spots, right? Because the one word, this is the one word that I'm watching, everybody. And the word is truth. You aren't being truthful. You're saying, well, I didn't physically cheat on you, but you're not financially supporting your partner. Both ways, right? Or I didn't physically cheat on you, but I'm emotionally shut off and unavailable. I'm not committed to that. I'm not invested. I'm not financially cheating on you. I'm supporting you, but I'm not physically present. I'm never available. So you can sell this all you want to your partnerships and your relationships and keep going on and on and on and like, well, it's not that. And then, you know, I'm committed. I've never cheated. I'm a good partner. And my answer is they're there to trigger that in you to see if you're going to step up. Why? Because what is lighthouse astrology? The core of what I teach. I could give a shit about the patterns and the future and predictability and what's gonna happen. You gotta know who you are right now. You gotta know your shit, my friends. And if you can understand, you gotta see the fact that if you aren't speaking the truth, in most partnerships I do a lot of relationship coaching. I will not do couples counseling, but I do coach individually, and I can hear it in both of them. Most people don't want to speak the truth of like, I really love you and I'd really love to see you, but the truth is I really want to get this thing done, or I really want to go for a run, or I really want to go out with friends and have a drink. Okay, that's the truth. You're so afraid of it, and so instead you're stepping into avoidance of your truth, of what you need, of what you want. Now when you speak truth, the person can go, oh, well, I didn't know that. Well, I can adapt my life around that, and let's meet back up in the middle. That's engaged, invested commitment. Physically, financially, emotionally, sexually, spiritually. But you don't speak truth. Most people don't. We speak avoidance of our own insecurities and our hot spots, and we don't want to tell the truth. And yet we go, but I'm not cheating. You are. You're cheating your partner out of who you are, of how amazing you are. Hello, everybody, by the way. Thanks for joining. It's good to see everybody. So anyway, this is your daily DMT on, again, show you again, complete your karma, my friends. What does that mean? Look at my hair is all over. It means fix your shit. It means get to know your own shit. Y'all have it. They're called blind spots. And those blind spots only become blind. You're blind to them because they're hot spots in your actual birth chart, your lighthouse astrology chart. And in that chart, it shows you those spots. And I can hands down, there isn't a client I've ever met with that one of those spots aren't affecting something else in their life. That list of relationship issues and going, well, because my wife doesn't, do this, or she's always criticizing me or critiquing me. Guarantee there's a hot spot in your chart activated off of fear, fight or flight mode, protection mode, security mode. And it's saying, look, see, it's their fault why I'm not safe and secure, which means it's a blind spot you need to step into. Quit seeing it as something else and saying, oh, it's for me to grow, not that they're trying to hurt me. They're actually more committed than I am. I'm avoiding. They're speaking truth. So truth is your word. Moving into the next 2 weeks. What do we have, like a week and a half, 2 weeks left till the first of the year? As I shared on our last live DMT, you're leaving this snake year. You're leaving this 9 year, it's closure, and all the karma's coming up. You're like, you got to purge your karma. No, your karma is to see yourself and see the people, the partnerships that show up and say, are you triggered by them? Or do you know who you are so well, like a lighthouse, that you are unmovable? Right? Can you speak your truth and not move? It's a big question because most people can't. And they can speak it out of love and kindness, and I still love you, but this is who I am, this is where I am, this is what I'm doing, this is where I'm going, and this is vitally important to me. Can you speak that truth and know who you are without moving? It's self-awareness on steroids. And we are looking for the psychology and the science and the spirituality, and people ask all the time, what do you do and why, Daune? I mix science, psychology, and spirituality all in one combo. And why? Because this is bullshit of doing therapy for 20 years and going in and saying, what are you doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. You're just not speaking the truth. That's what you're doing. And we are here to complete our karma. And our karma is simply revealed in speaking your truth. Now, if you don't know what your truth is and you don't know where your insecurities are, you're like, well, I've worked on that. Sorta. But there's a part of you that's holding back. There's a part of you that isn't 100%. I can honestly tell you I've been doing the same thing until finally I was like, you know what, screw this shit. I'm going to go do what I know how to do and do well. And those things have been very uncomfortable for me, right? I've spoken on hundreds of stages, and I can tell you hands down, I've held back, and I'm not holding back anymore. Now it's like freaking game on, badassery level, full on truth dawn. You know what it's like to go into businesses now? Businesses contract me all the time to come in and work with their executives. Why? Because I can zero in on the truth fast. And I used to hide astrology because I didn't really predict astrology. I don't do astrology like everybody else. I don't even use it the same way. Are there amazing astrologers out there who I love and follow? Sure. But that's not why I'm here, right? I'm here to show you how to blend psychology, science, spirituality, your soul CEO, all blended in one, and showing you you are the boss of you, right? You are the one that chooses your own badassery. And when you choose, you're going to have to see some of those blind spots that have been subconsciously manipulating you. That is your karma. And when relationships show up and you're like, I can't believe they said that. I can't believe they did that. I can't believe they were unfaithful. I can't believe they betrayed me. Now, whoever they is, it could be a spouse, a friend, a family member, a business partner. Instead of saying, I can't believe, you're asking the wrong question. The truth is was I avoiding what I already knew in my soul the whole time, and I wasn't saying anything. I wasn't speaking the truth. It doesn't mean you're speaking about them. It's saying, this is not okay for me. This is who I am, and this is what I need. That's how you know where your power move is. That's how you know where the next move is. So speak truth. Your truth, not theirs. Go find your hot spots. Minimal, go find those 4 pieces that I was talking about. How are you showing up? What is your story about security? That you can or can't have it. How do you partner? How do you sync with people? And what does success look like for you? Because that's the top of your chart. That's the top of your lighthouse. And success can mean many things. You want to be an organic farmer. So go be it. Start. That's your truth. Tell your partner, tell your friends, this is what I want. I'm telling you, your universe, your soul, everything aligns with you and it falls into you. You're not seeking, you're attracting. So, as the week goes, I'm going to open you guys up to saying, am I actually speaking the truth to my partner? Or am I holding back and I'm trying to solve a problem that I'm avoiding instead of a problem that I'm speaking as my truth? This is what I need. How do I get that from you? You guys have a wonderful day. I love you. Happy Wednesday. We're on hump day. Brightest blessings, and I'll see y'all soon. Take care.